What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video. In life, there are a lot of very great unanswerable questions. You know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? For example, why doesn't the glue stick to the inside of the bottle? Should I keep or should I sell? Will NepentheZ ever hit 2 million subs? Questions that we just can't have answers to. And so today, we're going to break down that one question of should I keep, should I sell, and try and give you guys a bit of feedback, because I have to be honest, it is probably the most asked question in the history of FIFA. And not just at the start of FIFA, which is when it's way more rampant, but anytime anyone packs anything good, should I keep him or should I sell him? And the answer is, quite honestly, it's very complicated. In short, you could break it down to as simple as, do you want the player or do you want the coins? If you pack a Luis Suarez, for example, do you want Luis Suarez, yes or no? If the answer is no, sell him. Get the coins, reinvest, trade, flip, invest, whatever you want to do. If your answer is, yeah, I want Luis Suarez, then keep him and play him. It's that simple. But there's a lot of nuances in this game this year that are going to make a big difference to how the market trends. And I profess to not be a market expert, right? But I'm going to give my feedback after so many years on this game as to what my predictions and theories would be with regards to the market going forwards from today. The first thing we have to note, yes, fodder is extremely low in price right now, but is that on purpose? EA recently reduced the bin prices of players. Luis Suarez, an 88 rated, has a max buy now of 23k. Jorginho, an 85 rated, has a max buy now of 10k. Cavani, max buy now of 10k. We've got Andre Silva, max buy now of 10k. Acerbi, obviously the 83s are always kind of around 10k. But in general, the price that you can sell them at is as like being capped at an all-time low. And in previous years, fodder has always been super cheap early, and there is this understanding and misinterpretation that it rises and rises very quickly. But actually, if you look at the price charts of fodder players over the last few years, what you'll notice is that is just not very true at all. And they even when they do rise, they don't rise to the point where you're necessarily creating a lot of coins. So this is Mats Hummels from FIFA 21, same rating as he is this year. And at the start of FIFA, he came out about 10k. He's obviously a bit cheaper right now. And then almost a month later, he is only 15k on Xbox, 12k on PlayStation, from 9k. So there's like a small increase over a month period, right? We're not talking like the new game's going to come out on the 1st of October and all of a sudden player prices just go through the roof. Look how long it took to get a true spike, a good spike, a worthy spike. It took until December the 4th, which is Futmas, maybe possibly a player of the month being Friday. Then in Futmas again towards the back end of December, it spiked again. And then it generally held a much higher line. Now, do you want to be spending 100, 150,000 coins today and waiting until December before you get a return that is worth that initial investment? I don't know. There's also no guarantee that the player prices are going to go up. So if you pack a Suarez or a fodder card, should you keep or should you sell? My personal opinion is sell it, get the coins now as much as you can, and then go and buy a player that you actually want to use. Because if you then buy a player that you actually want to use, what will happen is you'll have them in your team. They'll be earning you assets. They'll be winning you games or winning you objectives and bringing packs and coins and revenue back into the club. And then the likelihood is that so long as it's not a particular star set of players, that player will also increase in price, right? So that's obviously the kind of first idea behind it. You've then got players, and you know, we've got players like Tony Kroos as well. And, you know, I was looking at his price chart last year, and once again with him, it's the same trend. And you'll notice this with most players. Start of the game, 2nd of October, he's 15,000 coins. By the end of the month, at the end of October, he's only 22,000 coins. That's not much of an increase. That's 30% increase over a month. If instead you took that same 15,000 coins and just traded overnight with consumables or low-rated like SBC cards or something like that, I assure you, you will make on average per card far more than the 30 or 40% that is being offered up for an entire month of holding a player. Now, once again, as you can see, once we get towards December, it spikes quite massively. So with fodder players specifically, should you hold or should you sell? I still believe the answer is you should sell. You know, Tony Kroos right now at 11,000 coins. His maximum buy now price is capped at 16,000 coins. And again, that might be a mistake, but EA changed price ranges across the board, but that might be on purpose, and we'll get to why in just a minute. You've then got star players like Neymar's and Ronaldo's, and should you hold or should you sell? If you want coins, sell them ASAP. You can see here from Neymar's chart, he just goes down in price. He never goes up in price. You know, well, from like the starting point, there's a dip, there's a little rise. There's a dip, there's a little rise. But you won't find a better sale price time than pretty much now. And when we look at Cristiano Ronaldo from FIFA 21, of course, this is his Juventus card. It's exactly the same deal. He peaks on October the 5th, which is just as everybody kind of got the game. And then from then on, he just drops down and down and down. And if we look at Mbappe as well, Mbappe, if we look at Kylian Mbappe's FIFA 21 card, he, like all the rest, peaks and then he just goes down. I mean, he's stable for a lot longer because he was so good last year, but he just goes down and down and down. So if you hit a big card and you want the coins, sell them ASAP because you are not going to get more out of them. But of course, if you hit a big card, you've got one of the best players in the current game's meta because they are the best. You know, Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo right now on your team will give you a massive advantage over your competitors. So I personally would keep these cards because I think they'll be so valuable that if I do sell them, you know, in December and lose 50% of what I could have sold them for in the start of October, what I'll get out of that is enjoyment of the game for playing with and using the best cards in the game. So there's that. Then we've got to get to the next thing is what EA have done with packs and why I think that fodder prices might not rise generally at all, right? So again, there seems to be this preconceived notion that when the full game is released on October the 1st, player prices are going to boom up. What people aren't remembering is, first of all, in 2 days' time on the 27th of September, everybody that's pre-ordered the game is going to get 4,600 FIFA points. And as of right now, we'll just show you on this screen. As of right now, the pack weights for 7.5k packs are still very good. I would recommend everybody does draft with their FIFA points. I know that's not going to happen, but an 84 plus player, you have a 7.5% chance of, and an 82 plus player, you have a 30% chance of. Think how many packs are going to get opened on the 27th when so many people, I don't have the numbers. I would assume hundreds of thousands of people are going to be opening 30 packs each at 150 FIFA points or whatever it is. It's like 30 whatever packs. And they're just going to get loads and loads and loads and loads of fodder. That's not going to drive prices up. I guarantee it. That's going to drive prices down. And because it's so easy to pack the 84 pluses, again, we come back to the fact that is there a reason why these cards are A, so cheap compared to ever before, and B, have a price range that's been reduced quite dramatically. Now, EA might know in the back of their minds, they might be sitting here saying, we're going to give people lots of fodder because we're going to be putting out loads of SBCs. And so people are going to need the fodder. And that might be the case. And if that is the case, then that's great. It's still going to maintain fodder prices at a rather lower state compared to normal. That might not be the case, in which case fodder prices again will be super low. And it might be EA's kind of idea this year to make all players viable, you know, to make sure that people get rewarded for playing the game, which is what you see here on the screen. It might be EA's idea to say, hey, we just want people to have access to as much as possible this year and to enjoy playing with different card types, being able to complete SBCs without being priced out of them, giving that play to earn kind of title to FIFA Ultimate Team, which would be great. And I think that I'm hoping that will be the plan. And what you see here is right now, something which we've never had before, is packs now have a minimum guarantee of a rare player. So a Premium Gold Players pack has a guaranteed 80 plus rated card. You've got a Premium Gold Players pack again there with the guaranteed 80 plus, right? We've then got the Mega Pack, which guarantees 182 plus overall rated player. We've then got a Rare Mega Pack, which guarantees an 83 plus overall rated player, and a Rare Mixed Players Pack, which guarantees an 81 plus overall. The 50k packs guarantee an 83 plus. So I hear the 100k packs guarantee an 84 plus, which means there is going to be a significantly higher amount of higher rated cards packed on a day-to-day basis whilst people are doing SBCs, whilst people are getting rewards, because you can now claim your rewards in Rivals and not Rivals, sorry, in Foot Champs Playoffs and Foot Champs Proper whenever you want. You got the draft available to you, which has, you know, the brand new pack types as well that contain guaranteed overall players. And in general, it seems like EA are giving back to people that are playing the game and guaranteeing themselves packs, which of course is a brilliant thing, but that might end up influencing the price of high rated cards in a negative fashion in regards to coins, because there's going to be an incredibly larger amount of supply of higher rated cards. And you got to remember, think back to last year, how many 100k packs did you open that didn't have a board? How many 50k packs that did you open that had like an 81 or an 82? And then think how many millions of people opened how many 50k, 100k, 55k packs. 45k packs currently have a guaranteed 82 plus. I would have said last year 45k packs would have been the worst pack in the whole game, because quite regularly your 6 rare golds were just trash, you know, 80 rated and 79 rated and stuff. Now you're guaranteed an 82 plus. Think how many millions of extra players from 80, 81, 82, 83, and possibly 84 to 100k packs are now going to get put onto the market as people open these packs, and what influence that will have on the price of that range of players. The question is super simple. Should I keep or should I sell? In almost all cases, in my personal opinion, you should sell now and use those coins in better ways, unless you get a player that is you want to play with, in which case keep the player, right? Because even the extinct players, even the players like Renato Sanchez right now, you know, I think he's extinct at like, or at least he was extinct at like 16k or whatever it was. Where is he? Oh, maybe not. Oh, we're on FIFA 21, that's why. FIFA 22. Go back to Footbin's base there. Renato Sanchez, 80 rated, currently extinct at 27,500 coins on PlayStation and 24,000 coins on Xbox. If somebody says to me, should I keep him or should I sell him? Immediately, my response is you should sell him. An 80 rated card will not keep this value, in my opinion. I might be wrong. We might be sitting here in 2 weeks being like, okay, now he's 60k in extinct, right? Maybe so. In my opinion, this card has only the chance of going down when we get hundreds of thousands of people getting on the game and getting FIFA points from pre-order, when we get millions of people getting the game on October 1st and putting money into the game, doing all the SBC packs, doing all the milestone packs. How many times do you think this Renato Sanchez is going to come out? For me personally, selling him now, taking those coins and then reusing those coins in a better fashion to generate more coins will far outweigh, even if he went up to 40k in 2 weeks time and you're saying, oh Nep, you said to sell him and I got 27.5k and now he's worth 40k. Okay, so you missed out on 13,000 coins on Renato Sanchez, but what you can do with the 27,500 coins instead I assure you, you will make more than 13,000 coins in that meantime from when he goes up. So as difficult as it may seem as a question, and as commonly people ask it, should I keep or should I sell? And me here telling you I am not a market expert, right? Played the game a whole bunch. I understand how the trends and patterns work, but there are guys out there that are far smarter than me that will have a far better detailed view of this. But the most common question I get asked is, should I keep or should I sell? And I would say, unless you get a player that fits into your first 11, that will help you win games in champs, qualifications, and rivals, my answer would always be to sell that player and reuse those coins elsewhere. And that today, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm out. Peace.